Hi, this is Kevin with KGMJAM, owner of Pro Advertisers Club. Totally free site to advertise. Go to proadvertisersclub.com and join for free today and start advertising for free. Okay, Sunday is the drop for the Mighty Marvels, the Deadpool collection. I have more information tomorrow. I haven't done a pure VV video in quite a while. Been very busy. I've been doing a lot of Splinterlands videos in the morning and pretty much. But I want to thank everybody. 500 subscribers. I'm over now. I'm at 502. It's appreciate you all supporting me and watching the videos. I know they're very just, put together and thrown out there. They're not very professional or anything like that, but maybe someday, right? Pass holders, Disney pass holders. This came out today or yesterday, and I haven't been able to confirm that it's not an NFT. But what this is every year you get annual pass holder magnets that you can put on your car, on your refrigerator, whatever. But check this out. They got this magnet to life thing, and lo and behold, we all recognize this. If I can get it to open up, I might have too many things opened. Here it comes. But the good old QR code is right here. If you've done any HRO, you've been doing that. QR code's used for a lot, but what the point I'm trying to make about this is just how it's all going to tie in with the NFTs, and that when you scan this QR code with your smartphone, it makes the magnet come alive on your phone. Now, I haven't been able to verify whether it's an NFT or not. I don't think it is, but still, it by looking at stuff that's happening on the outside of Veve is how you can get a kind of a glimpse of where it's going. And so I definitely see them tying in the pass holders with Veve and NFTs. We've already seen them use the comics to tie in Marvel Unlimited when they sent out the code for that free comic book, Spider-Man 138, I believe it was. And so, when I see things like this, I'll bring it to your attention. It caught mine. And so we're going to start seeing a lot more stuff like this, and it's just all going to tie in together. The one thing we got to remember that Veve showed us was the utility on and off switch. And I can't figure out why they did it except for this one reason, and that is to prove to us that all the NFTs on their platform have utility. And the reason is, if you all remember, if you've been around long enough, the DeLorean had utility and then it didn't. And now it has it again. And they made kind of a big deal about it. Never really explained why it was turned off and back on. But whether they did or not, the proof is that it can be turned on and off. So as far as I'm concerned, and this is my own personal opinion, that every NFT on that platform can have, or any NFT can have utility. It's not that hard to add it if it doesn't have it to begin with. But by looking at the stuff that everybody's doing, and you start to get a picture of where it's going, and I got a feeling, I know things are bad right now, but they're bad all over. But you might just wake up one day and you're in the right place at the right time on something that you didn't think was worth anything. Let that sink in. If you're a flipper, you don't like to hear stuff like that because you want to buy it today, sell it tomorrow. But if you're a person who just bought stuff and it's sitting there and you're down in it, you're in the red, but you're willing to hold on to it, not panic sell, this stuff can really surprise you. You might have just gotten something that, because it's coming from a different angle, doesn't show the light of it until it does. And that's when the price skyrockets and everybody wants it. And hopefully you have one of them, whatever item that might be. Until then, we're just guessing because we're not in their office spaces We don't know their roadmap or their game plan, just what they tell us. I want to show you this real quick. This is what a spam phishing email looks like. Suspicious activity. Verify your account quickly. This email has been sent to alert you about your Coinbase account. We found yesterday that attempts are being made to log into your account with different IP addresses, due to which we will have to hold your account. Our support team number, blah, 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 blah. All transactions from your account are hold. Your transaction of 600 is on hold for a week. Please contact us to unhold your account. We are happy to assist you, Coinbase. Okay, biggest clue was easy for me because I have no transaction going on, but they kind of make it seem like you'd go, oh no, there's somebody trying to get $600 out of my account. Well, I don't have $600 in the account. So I knew that was a lie, but it's to call that phone number, and that's where they get you, because then they're going to try to professionally as they can act like they're Coinbase and get all your information and rob you blind. So simple. Whenever you get an email from anybody, don't go ever through the email. I know they make it as like this one's a phone number, so you have to call them. But just go to the site. Go, if you have a Coinbase site, you go to Coinbase, log in, check it out, see what's going on, everything going on, and this is all bullshit. So that's what a phishing email. I thought you just love to know what one looks like. Another email came in. Welcome to Coinbase NFT. Again, it says here, get started. I would not go through here. I'd just go and join up through my Coinbase account. But and I'm not saying this is a fake email. I'm not saying that at all. But I just, it's a good practice to get into of not clicking on links. It's a lazy way to get to a site, I know, but just go directly to the site yourself and then come from the other side. But anyway, I wanted to point it out was now on Coinbase with their NFT store, you can curate your profile and connect with the community, discover, buy, and sell the best NFTs. And I'm going to point this out in a few minutes. We got to stop thinking Veve. We got to stop thinking HRO. We got to stop thinking DC. What we got to think of is everything connected and intertwined, and how everything's going to be. You're going to be able, say Veve, you might be on another platform that will end up on Veve and vice versa, because it makes perfect sense of it business wise to do so. Now you're not going to find Disney stuff in a Universal park or vice versa. That's common sense. But on other things, they will get together on. And what Veve is not, it's not just a NFT collectible store platform. In fact, they said that's not even what their goal is. It's just a side effect. It's a side thing of what they're doing. So Veve is going to have a lot of platforms going to them that are very successful and dropping stuff, collaborating with them and doing all sorts of fun stuff. I play a lot of Splinterlands. There's 400,000 daily users on Splinterlands, and it's a card game. And I have no proof of this. I'm just saying it would not surprise me if Splinterland went to Veve and said, hey, can we drop some exclusive cards for our game on your site to expose and Veve be like, well, yeah, you guys got 400,000 people. Come on over. Well, which they'd probably do it even if they didn't have any, if they're whatever, how they figure out who they're going to show and not. But you can see the collaboration there and why it's going to happen and why why wouldn't it type thing. So when Coinbase is starting to act like OpenSea, then you kind of realize that all these platforms can be like OpenSea. And I'm going to show you that in a second too. Tweet, we got a confirmation during the last Veve official AMA that KYC and MTL along with the web app are on track for end of Q2 22. That's 43 days. So within 43 days, we should be able to withdraw. That's the first hard date I've really gotten from them since I've been there. For all I know, I might, you're supposed to go check to see if you can use it because they keep opening it up to more and more people. I'm going to wait till a few months after they actually open up just to make sure everything's running smoothly. I'm in no rush. I'm not going to sell anything at a loss to get money out. So what's the rush? And I think that's why it's good that they're doing it to coincide with that, because there won't be a big rush to get money out unless you just want to lose a whole lot of money. Whether it was planned like that or they just got lucky, I don't know. But anyway, so let's keep an eye on that. Here we've got I showed you that already. That's dropping on Sunday. We'll have more information. Okay, so here's what I want to show you. Let me close all this stuff here, if it will let me. And that way things will run a little bit smoother. But okay, here we are on the last one. Okay, so I'm going to take you over to DraftKings. Okay, DraftKings is a betting site. They have a casino. They have a sports book. They have legit gambling. You can do it all. The daily fantasy is the fantasy side, which all people can pretty much do, and that's where you pick your players type thing. But then they got a bookie. You got to do a KYC and stuff like that for this stuff. Same thing with the casino, but you can do it all here. But they also have their own NFT thing, and they have a company called Autograph that's backed by or involved with Tom Brady that opened up on the marketplace with them, and then they have their own. So you got on DraftKings, you have on the marketplace, you have 3 companies: DraftKings, Autograph, and Metabilla just started, and they're going to be adding more. So could you ever see Veve here one day? I'm not saying they will be, but if they wanted to, yeah, that's the kind of things going to be going on. Can you see DraftKings dropping on Veve? Sure. And this is what's real exciting. I'm going to show you the utility of what they just dropped in the last couple of days. This is, by looking at other platforms, you can kind of see what we're looking forward to with Veve. We just don't know what it is. But here, they're actually got full utility going on almost all their NFTs. And the one they just dropped, the latest, was I'm the most excited about, is the Rainmakers. Okay. And it's a fantasy football league that they opened up. And they dropped this. This is the first one they dropped. I'll come back to the basketball ones. They dropped this one last week. Okay. And there's 7,500 of them. And people are selling them, but you can get it for free if you come to DraftKings, sign up, and get on the Discord, and they're giving them away for free. I don't know how many. I don't know what the odds are, but if you don't want to mess around, you can just buy one. It's $73, but they're only 7,500. Now, here's the utility, and I'll get into the other ones. They have 4 or 5 different levels. So what's going to happen is, for the people who own this by July, is it July? Yeah, 7/11. That's July 11th, okay? At 1 p.m., whoever owns this will get a free airdrop of a 1-card pack containing a core field pass set player. Okay, so it's going to be 1 player. And it's numbered to 375. So there's only 375, 375 of each player. There's 20 different players. And with those players, you're going to build a team for the football season, the NFL football season, to have a fantasy league. Now, if you're a fantasy league player, you're going to get excited about this. If you're just an investor, you're probably going to get excited about this. And if you're in Veve, you're going to get excited about this, because if these guys are doing this is the kind of shit that's going to be going on at Veve. Okay? Maybe not sports, but maybe it's just showing you the utility. Okay? Now, think about it. 375 of 20 different players each is not a whole lot. And there's 7,500 of these, which there's millions of fantasy players. And so there's already, just on the free one they're giving out, a lot of pressure, a lot of buy pressure, okay? Especially because that airdrop is free if you own it. So you have 2 NFTs, all right? Now, it's the year 2022. What I'm not clear on is if they're going to drop a new one of these every single year. So let's not think about, for right now, let's just think of 2022. because I got a feeling that's what they're going to do. So that's for the 2022 core system. Now let's go look at the other two that's already dropped and the other two that are coming. And then those kind of numbers are really going to blow your mind. I can't get it to open up here. Yeah, there we go. It's back. Okay. So now the ones they dropped yesterday was the rare. And there's only 2,000 of those. Okay, not 7,500, 2,000. And those are only numbered to 100. And so you'll get one drop. Now, everybody can only get one card per each one they own. So there's going to be a lot of pressure to buy these cards to put together a good fantasy team. Okay. Today they dropped the rare. Now these you can buy. These dropped for 100. They're 135. The lowest, the floor price. This dropped for 500. There's a floor price of 550. This is only numbered to 25. That's right. 25 cards of each. That's it. Okay? That is nothing. Absolutely nothing. So then tomorrow they're dropping this one. And there's only 200 of them, and they're auctioning off every single one. And it starts at $500 each. Okay? And these are only numbered to 10. Now, they're all the same 20 players on every single level. But you can see the rareness of all of them, even on the free ones. And they're all free if you own the pass. But that free pass, they're only numbered to 375. On Veve, something numbered to 375 is worth buku bucks. So you get an idea of the pressure that's going to be on this. So then there's the last one, okay? And that's going to be, I think that one is the last one. Yeah, that's one that there's only 10. Okay, so now let's go look at the 20 players. The 20 players, you're going to get one, is Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes 2, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Jonathan Taylor, Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry, Najee Harris, Dalvin Cook, Stephon Diggs, Jamar Chase, Cooper Kupp, Devontae Adams, Justin Jefferson, Travis Kelce, Mark Andrews, George Kittle, Kyle Pitts, and Darren Waller. Final list subject to change. So you're going to get a star. Of course, Mahomes and Bureau and Stephon, maybe a little bit better, but they're already all stars and all limited. And then you got to put the team together. So look at the utility on this and what they're doing. They're dropping a fantasy football league that's designed to involve with the NFT platform, and then, I mean, I don't know the whole details of it because they haven't come out to tell you how you're going to put the team together and like how many you need. Is it 5 cards? Is it all 20? So we don't know exactly what kind of pressure's coming. But and there's this one. This one's I think so 1 of 1. I don't know, but it's even rarer than 10 of each, maybe 5 of each, maybe 1 of 1 of each. Okay, so you can imagine what that's going to go for. That's totally out of my league. But so here they are. But anyway, so there's the utility. These are the kind of things that will make these things, when they become mainstream, very valuable. But I'm looking forward to this because I've got the first 3. I'm out of this one and this one, of course. That's going to be too much, unless the auction doesn't do very well, which I don't know. Depends on how many people show up. But so I'll be able to put a team together. But I'm going to make videos on it. But I love fantasy football, so I'm going to be all up in this. And so now let me go show you something else. They dropped these yesterday too, and that is the NBA basketball cards, okay? And they're coming out with more, but right now you have the Elite Spin Doctor, the night, and the Rare Spin Doctor day. There's 1,000 of these, 100 of these. And these are the floor prices for them right now. Very cheap. But what DraftKings is doing with these, and they did it with the golf cards that you got. They did it, and they did it with the college basketball cards. Is they if you own the card, and I don't know how long, but as of right now, if you own it, they give you free entries into their uh, daily fantasy games. And like the golf card I owned, they sent me two $25 entries. That's 25. It means it costs $25 to get into that game. They gave me two of them just for holding this golf card. That's utility. That's pressure to hold on to the card. Now they take a snapshot, and then I guess um, and maybe you own like I bought four of these, and I'm probably going to sell three. But they gave me four tickets for these, that was for the game tomorrow night with the Warriors. So I got four entries, and they were each I think $5, value each, and but again, and you might not be into gambling. That's not what I'm pushing here. What I'm pushing is how these companies are going to use the utility. And if they come out and go, because remember, there's only 1,000 of these. If they come out and say, if you own this for the rest of your life, you're going to be getting into free games all the time. All of a sudden, this is a very valuable NFT. Very valuable, because everybody who's over here playing and spending money to get in, because they don't win all the time, they can just buy this and get free entries all the time. And I just got these, and I got four. I haven't gotten one for this yet. That's the nighttime, so I don't know. And that should be a pretty good one because there's only 100 of them. And I didn't get it in the drop, but because of this drop today, these cost $250. I got mine at 177, or no, 127. I bought mine at 127. So they're selling them at less than half. I don't know why. They were just going after a mint, but these, even that's a discount from 250. So as time goes on, people are probably going to want these. That's what you're hoping on any of these NFTs. But again, it's the utility. These are the kind of things that we're going to see on Veve. And that brings me to the Splinterlands. I make a video every morning showing the numbers on the profit that I'm making, and how I'm doing on it, if I'm making any money or not. And again, this is a card game, but this is the type of thing that you're going to be doing on Veve when the Master Collection program pops in there, because of the strategy. Over here on Splinterlands, you show up every day and you do a quest. Okay, today was the water quest. Every time you win a victory, you win DEC if you're bronze 2 or higher. And then you get rewards, which are cards, DC, potions, packs, all that. And then you go over to your cards and you burn them. You can buy them, burn them, combine them. And Veve's going to have burning. Once the Master Collector program comes out, we'll know. We just don't know exactly how it's going to work. But there's a pressure on here too. Let me go to my own cards. When you buy these cards, let's just go to this one. These are the newest ones. These are the Chaos Legion packs, the reward cards. And this is a retired one because there's only 156,000 left from 1 million. Okay. And but they only retired a few months ago. They just got retired. But my point is, as people buy them, they combine them and burn them, and that takes out of the circulation. So this number will only go down now that they're retired. It will never go up. There's never going to be any more of these cards. And eventually they go down to 80,000, then they go down to 40,000, and that's when the price really starts to go. Right now you can get it, everything's down, but you can get it for 40 cents right now, one card. But look, if you want to max this card out to 10th level, okay, which is this one's only first, that's its hit points. Let's go to the stats. You have to buy 400 of these cards at 40 cents a piece to get a maxed out card. And so that means you're going to remove 400 cards out of circulation. So now there's 400,000 people playing on this. So every day they're showing up, they're burning cards, they're playing the quest, they're buying cards in markets, selling them, opening packs, and then you can stake, you can collect vouchers, and this is what it's going to be like on Veve with the Master Collectors Program. There's going to be you're going to get home at night, open up the Veve web when it's open on your probably your tablet or your laptop, and you're going to have stuff to do because of whatever strategy it is that you've implemented. There might be card games on Veve that you're playing, like Splinterlands. Splinterlands might be on Veve that you can go through, just like on DraftKings has Autograph and Metabilla. You'll be burning stuff. You'll be strategizing. You're trying to figure out what the next thing to do is. Right now, it's just show up, get a drop. There's no selling because everything's down, so not a whole lot of that going on. And that's pretty much it right now. But when all this is going on, and this is just the beginning, you're going to be showing up on Veve, and you probably thought all day of what you're going to do to advance yourself in this system. Because the Master Collecting Program, just like on Splinterlands here, just like in DraftKings, just like on Terra Virtua, just like in all the other platforms, the DC universe with the bat cows. You might see bat cows on Veve one day, because why wouldn't they? But my point is, just like all these sites, you're going to go there and you're going to have a strategy that you have to mess with every day. You're going to want to. You're going to want to. There'll be games on there where you collect OMI and then you stake the OMI. You'll be just moving stuff around, and it's a very exciting time. I know the prices are low. Ignore that. Hopefully you didn't panic sell. Hopefully you could afford to hang on to what you had. This is not financial advice. Listen to me at your own risk. Like and subscribe. Join any links below. But yeah, guys, and look at stuff. Don't just look at the stuff being spoon-fed us. That's what they want us to know. The AMAs are spoon-fed. It's here's what we're going to do. It's what they want us to know, and they're not obligated to even do that. So we're glad they do that. But like when I was showing you that Disney magnet, start looking. If you're interested, say you're interested in the Mighty Marvels that's dropping on Sunday, start following that closely and seeing what games those pieces might be in, because that's definitely the Mighty Marvels is something you might be able to rent out. Might be. I don't go buy one. Just keep an eye on it. I mean, if you want to buy one, buy one. I think I don't know how you can go wrong, but start if you find like that one game that the company that they're talking about. Follow them. Get to start seeing what these other companies are doing. I saw a commercial the other day of the Marvel Universe, and all the characters on it didn't look like the Mighty Marvels, but they did act and move just like the statues. I mean, just like them, except they kept moving. Where the statues, the animated ones, will stop moving. But they looked like them to the T, and their movements was like them to the T. And I'll make a video on that maybe. But the point is that tells me that Disney will use the attraction of Veve and NFTs to push players into their metaverse, which will have that game, because that's an up and coming game for Marvel, for Disney, and just like DraftKings is doing. So I don't know. I guess that's all I can say about that. Is just keep your eyes open. If like those magnets, I was going to throw them out because I don't use them, and I'm glad I didn't, because I've been a pass holder for 3-4 years now, and who knows if they come out with NFTs for those, or You never know all the stuff that you get for free, how it's going to translate and be worth something someday, because we just don't know what they're doing. They know it, but we don't. And you can kind of get a hint by something like that. There's something coming with that QR code and pass holders and VV and NFTs. I'm 100% convinced of it. I just don't know what it is, because that's what it's for. That's what their excitement is that's going to push people into other areas that they want to push people into. It's brilliant. So anyway, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.